Hello and welcome to the online classes for grade 11 from our NCERT book of Hornbill, chapter number 5, The Ailing Planet, The Green Movement's Role. This is a story who the author Nani Pakhilwali tells us about how the green movement role that began in 1987 took place and what difference it made on the environment and ecology in the world. So now let's begin with a summary. In this chapter, the writer raises an issue towards the deteriorating health of the earth. As human beings have been exploiting natural resources from decades, presently the condition has made the environment critical. Now see, as I told you in the beginning, that the writer of the story emphasizes on the way the earth is becoming a patient. The earth is spoiling, the earth is decaying, and this is all because of the human activities that are being performed on the earth. The earth also needs care, the earth also needs metabolic needs the way we human beings need. In 1972, the Green Movement helped environmentalists to raise awareness about the harmful condition of the earth, and since then, there has been no looking back as the movement has been successfully educating people about the conservation of the environment. So the Green Movement began in 1972, where there was this enlightenment that began how to take care of the earth, how to conserve the earth and preserve the resources in the earth. Earth is like a patient whose health is declining and it is our duty to improve it. In 1987, the term sustainable development was used by the World Commission on Environment and Development. A zoo in Lukasa, Zambia, has a cage in which a sign reads, "The world's most dangerous animal," and inside there is a mirror. It gives a message that human beings are the most dangerous animals. There are four principal biological systems that form the foundation of the global economic system. So, our writer also tells us that there are four systems that on which human beings survive. These are the fisheries, the grasslands, the forests, and the croplands. And these four systems provide all the food and all the most of the raw materials for the companies' industries. For example, food from the fisheries and the croplands. Then we have raw materials such as wood, such as sap, and all the different types of foods. The timber that we use for making furniture, these are raw materials, for except the natural ones like petroleum, which is found inside the earth. One of the reasons for the exploitation of the environment is the increase in population. It is observed that about 1 million population is increasing in every 4 days. This is not a good sign. There is an urgent need to control overpopulation in the world. Now, what is increasing population really? Why is it harmful to the earth? Having a large number of population does not mean that we have more people for work. Rather, it gives a reverse result which shows unemployment, which shows hunger, starvation, which shows lack of finance in all the situations that human beings face. So this is not good. We have to control the population in the world. India alone covers the population of Africa and South America. According to Lester Brown, we have not inherited the earth from our forefathers, but we have borrowed it from our future generations. So we should not think that the earth is ours and we have got it from our forefathers, but rather the future generation that is yet to come, it is a borrowing from them. We have to preserve it for them so that by the time the next generation is ready to stay on the earth, they have a preserved environment, they have a healthy ecology. And for this, for now, we have to preserve our earth, the environment, and its critical situation.